This week we picked up 5 new games, 2 of them for $1, and the last one is an ANZ limited edition, so stick around to see which one we picked up. G'day guys, my name's Ant from Gaming Antics, and it is Friday, which means it is time for another games haul video. We were able to pick up 5 games this week, and I'm super excited to say that this is officially going to move us over that 200 game mark, so I'm really happy about that. So without further ado, let's jump into the video and see what we picked up. Now this week we're back at Cashies, and I was able to pick up 2 games for $1 each, which is just absolutely amazing. They're not titles that I'd usually pick up, but for the sake of the collection, I definitely had to pick them up. For $1, you can't go wrong, right? Right? But the first game on the dollar list is NBA 2K11. Now, I'm not big into the NBA games. I'm from Australia. Most of the sports stuff over here is AFL, although NBA is getting a lot bigger than what it used to be. But like I said, for $1, I definitely want to give it a shot. It's definitely worth it for that price point. We've got the Jordan Challenge. Relive 10 legendary games from Michael Jordan's career. Replicate Michael's achievements in all 10 games to unlock the MJ Creating a Legend mode. All new ISO motion dribbling controls. Transition seamlessly between ankle-breaking moves with the most realistic dribbling system to date and dominate like Michael Jordan from the perimeter to the paint. Deeper My Player mode. Live the full NBA experience, both on and off the court, with My Player's new My Career feature. That's a mouthful. Press conferences, endorsements, trade requests. Being in the NBA is about more than just a stat line. Become the greatest. So like I said, $1. Not bad for $1. I'm happy to pick it up. There was another Tiger Woods Pro Golf in there, but I mean, I can always pick that up next week. I didn't want to buy 6 games. I wanted to buy 5. I wanted this to be shorter than the last one that we had. One thing the guy in Cashies did say is this silver sticker here, it's like a holographic, is important apparently because it shows that it's a legit copy of NBA. And apparently it's the thing that collectors go for when going for NBA. I don't know whether that's true. It's just what the guy said. So if you guys know, let me know in the comments. I'd love to know. We got a clean disc, which is nice. So yeah, I've never really played the NBA games. I've played the AFL games and I've played a little bit of the cricket games, but I've never really played the NBA stuff. Holy moly, this is in depth. There's a lot of controls to it. And I don't know whether these are just signature controls or whether they're legit controls. But not much else in the booklet aside from that. I'm excited to give it a shot. I know the sporting games are big with a lot of people. I've got friends who buy FIFA every single year. They play it for like 3 months nonstop and then wait for the next one to come out. And to me, it all just looks like the same game with upgraded graphics. I could be wrong. We will see at some point. But yeah, first one on the list, NBA 2K11 for $1. I'm happy with that. Next up, we've got Medal of Honor. Now, this is not $1 one. This was $6, but still. I used to love the Medal of Honor franchise. It was fantastic, but I did play the older ones. This one is made by, where is it? DICE, which I believe are the same people who make Battlefield. I could be wrong on that. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, I used to love these games. We've got Tier 1 operators. Lead a new breed of warrior in an adrenaline-fueled single-player campaign developed with elite soldiers and inspired by real events. Fight today's war. Battle your way through Afghanistan using the overwhelming force of a large mobilized military and the surgical precision of Tier 1 operators. And then we've got multiplayer stuff. So this one sounds like it's more of a modern one. The Medal of Honors that I played were not modern. They were set like World War I, World War II style of thing. Like I think the one that I played the most was Medal of Honor, The Rising Sun or something like that. But those games were fantastic. I'm more of a fan of the older war games, the things set in World War I and II, like the old CODs and like Call of Duty World at War. A lot of fun. They were absolutely fantastic games. And I don't know whether that's because I know a little bit more about the older wars than what I do about the more modern stuff, but it was, I don't know, they're really enjoyable. They're really entertaining. We've got an advertisement for Crysis 2 here. And an advertisement for Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, because that's how you found out about games back in the day. If you didn't have the internet, you open up your game case and find the advertisements. We've also got Battlefield, Bad Company 2, Vietnam. So like I said, DICE. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to stick with saying the Battlefield's made by DICE, but is Vietnam a DLC to Bad Company, or is that just what it's called? So by way of booklet, we don't have much. It's just controls once again and multiplayer stuff. It is what it is. Both discs on NBA, and this one is clean. I can't remember whether I said the NBA one is clean. But yeah, Medal of Honor. Really good franchise. I'm excited to play this one. It's definitely one that's on my list for games to play soon. Next up, we've got the second of the $1 games. And if you haven't guessed it already, that is another NBA. NBA 2K13. But this time, it's executively produced by, where are we? Jay-Z. Produced by multi-platinum recording artist Jay-Z, who presided over the soundtrack, in-game presentation elements, and the overall style of the game. Featuring the control stick for enhanced ball control, dynamic shot generator for more realistic shot variety, and all new signature skills, and so much more. Build your My Player by giving him signature skills and acquire your very own animations using virtual currency or VC. Includes new endorsement paths, all new casual clothing and equipment, and much more. USA Basketball finally answered the question, who would win a head-to-head duel between Michael Jordan's 1992 Dream Team and Kevin Durant's 2012 squad? I don't know. That's something that I don't know. There is one thing it does say with the virtual currency. It's got like a little cross there, and it says online features require My Player account. Software license terms available, non-transferable access to special features such as exclusives, unlockables. Is this, wait, hold up. Access to special features may require internet connection, may not be available to all users, and may, upon 30 days notice, be terminated, modified, or offered under different terms. Wow. Anyway, we've still got the silver sticker down here, so it's a legit copy. One thing that does catch my eye is the Better with Connect sensor. I don't know what that would mean for an NBA game. Like, I'm imagining someone sitting there and throwing a ball, but I don't think that's what it means. I don't know what it means, but another one for $1, definitely worth giving a shot. Let me know what you guys think of the sporting games on the Xbox 360 and whether they're worth giving a shot or not. I'm still going to be picking them up as part of the collection, but yeah, let me know whether they're actually decent and worth playing, even if I'm not a fan of the sport. So the second last game we picked up this week, unfortunately, is an EB Games reprint cover, and I hate these things, but it was $4, so I was happy to pick it up, even if it is just a placeholder for a little while. But that is Red Faction Armageddon. So I think you can see why I don't like the reprint covers. I mean, what is this? And on the back is, we want your games. Anyway, Red Faction Armageddon. So I've got it over here on the screen, so I'll still be reading for it. Red Faction Armageddon is a third-person shooter video game developed by Volition and published by THQ in association with the TV network Sci-Fi. It is the fourth and final installment in the Red Faction series and was released for Windows, PlayStation 3, and Xbox 360. So it looks like it's a gun game, third-person shooter. You take on the role of Darius Mason, a descendant of Guerrilla's Alec Mason. The game is set 50 years after the conclusion of Guerrilla, and most of the game is set in a tunnel complex inhabited by alien creatures. Now, looking at the game on the internet, it actually looks pretty decent. I do have some of the other Red Faction games. It's one of the reasons why I wanted to pick it up, because if I want to play the games, back to back, I want to have the whole lot in the series on that console. So I did want to pick it up for a $4 price point. I don't know what it's actually worth. It's probably only worth $6, but I haven't seen it yet, so I definitely wanted to grab it. What I will say is, hopefully I'll put this up on the screen, the cover art for this is sick. I absolutely love the cover art for this. It's such a cool concept. But anyway, I'm excited to give it a shot. Third-person shooters are ones I haven't played enough of. I recently finished Mass Effect 3, which is technically, over-the-shoulder third-person shooter, and it played a lot better than what I thought it would. And I was a lot more interested in the story of it than I was the gameplay. even though the gameplay was amazing. So Red Faction Armageddon, $4. I'm happy to pick it up. Now, as I said, this week we picked up a little bit of a special one, which is an ANZ limited edition. I don't know what that means just yet. I might have to search up if I'm missing some stuff for it, but we picked up Hitman Absolution ANZ limited edition. So if you've seen some of my other videos, you know that I am a fan of the Hitman games. I love the stealth in them. I love the strategy. I just love the world that's built into this. I haven't heard much about Absolution, funnily enough, but we've got on the back here, how many lives will you take to save one? ANZ limited edition includes agency gun pack and early access to 3 upgraded guns. So not much at all. You are Agent 47, the most dangerous man alive. Hide in plain sight, improvise as necessary, and create your own contracts and challenge the globe. Oh, that's an interesting one. Yeah, like I said, I love the Hitman games. I think they're fantastic. They're a lot of fun. It's really, really cool going through that's a little bit, that's not bad actually. We've had worse from Cashies. We've definitely had worse. It's cool that it's got like a barcode on the front. Whoops. It's cool that it's got a barcode on the front of the disc though. That's a really nice touch. I just love the stealth and the strategy and the planning that can go into a mission on Hitman. I think it's a lot of fun. We've got, what have we got? Multiple booklets. We've got an advertisement for sleeping dogs, a contracts passcode, and then the booklet. We do have a little bit of, it's not the best, but like, I mean, stuff like this in the booklet is really, really cool. Classified, and it's almost like a identity document. Really, really cool. Not much else in there though. But yes, Hitman Absolution. We've got our 5 games for this week. I'm really excited to give Hitman Absolution a shot and Red Faction and Medal of Honor. The other ones I'm not too fussed about. The NBA ones not too fussed about. But like I said, let me know. Let me know in the comments if they're definitely something I should give a shot. And we'll see how we go. But we're officially above that 200 mark. We're at 202, I believe. I will definitely find out once I put these onto the sheets and add them to the collection there. But that's the next milestone hit. So I guess the next one after that's going to be 250, I think. So let me mark these off on sheets and then we'll get back and we'll finish off this video. So yeah, we have hit that 202 mark, which is absolutely amazing. 200 games out of 1,200-ish. So we are, still got 1,000 games to collect, but it's been a lot of fun so far. So I'm assuming the rest of it's going to be a lot of fun as well. And as we start hunting for games a little bit more, it's going to be really cool because I keep saying it, but Cashies is just coming up short every week when I go in. I've got pretty much every game they've got in there apart from the really expensive ones. And I'm just not ready to commit that money just yet. So I'm going to have to keep going back to the flea market, and I might even start hitting up some other stores here and there and doing some videos around that. I know I've said it a couple of times now, but the necessity hasn't come up, but it looks like the necessity might be here a little bit earlier than what I expected, which is fine. I'm fine with that. So recently I played a new indie game called Mycopunk, and I know what you're thinking, what has this got to do with retro games or Xbox games? Well, I played it with a couple of mates. I played it with The Average Rook and Tommy Guns for the other channel that I'm on, the Indie Brew, and it was fantastic. I had so much fun. The other thing is I've also been organizing a playthrough of the Borderlands series on the Xbox 360 with a mate of mine, Drop Bear, and that got me thinking about what your go-to multiplayer game is. So that's the question of the week. What is your favorite go-to multiplayer game with your friends? And I think mine is a toss-up between 3, which is any of the Borderlands, any of the Halos, or most of the Halos, I should say, and Dead Island. And I think the reason for this is because they are games that I predominantly played multiplayer. I played all of my Dead Island runs through as multiplayer. I don't think I've played a single player run of it. I played a lot of Halo multiplayer because I had split screen with my younger brother and we always played it together. And I played a lot of Borderlands, if not all of my Borderlands experience as multiplayer. I think I might have played 3 by myself, but they're just games that shout multiplayer when I think about them. It could also be because those games are geared towards multiplayer so well. Like the co-op situation in those games are absolutely fantastic. I have a lot of fun with them. So it's probably a mixture of both of them. But let me know in the comments, what is your favorite go-to multiplayer game on the Xbox 360? I've had a comment recently asking if I could show off my entire Xbox 360 collection. I'm just trying to figure out how I would do that in a reasonably cohesive video. So we'll see. I might have to break it up into different sections or something like that, because going through each game one by one would be a little bit hard and probably a little bit boring. So I'm not too sure. If you have any suggestions, please do throw them at me. I would love to know what you guys think would be a good idea to show all the games off. But I've got plenty more videos coming out. The newest Fable story video came out. It's basically the first third of the Fable 2 game, and there'll be 2 more after that, and then a review. So like I said, like I always say, lots of content slowly coming out, which is absolutely fantastic. But aside from that, that's all we have time for today. No big talks, no long rants, just the games. So thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you're new to the channel and you like Xbox 360 games, collecting, or seeing someone play through your favorite games for the very first time, make sure to subscribe and join us on this journey. We'd love to have you. If you've got any suggestions for gaming content or any games you want to see me play, please do leave a comment down in the comment section as well. But that is it. Once again, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. And as always, enjoy your gaming.